16,000 years ago, hunters began camping in the forested land that we now call Avella, Pennsylvania. The Meadowcroft Rockshelter and historic village features models of the Clovis arrowheads that the hunters used. The Rockshelter displayed on Meadowcroft's property provided shelter for hunters during their time in the area. Today, visitors to this Rockshelter can witness the remains of the fire pits used by yesterday's hunters. Zoom forward to the 19th century. The native hunters that once traversed this land are gone, replaced by European settlers who have begun to develop a thriving agricultural society in Avella. When the railroad later rolled through town, it inspired coal mining companies to extract and ship Avella's coal to other parts of the country, changing the main industry of the area. At the end of World War II, the land surrounding Avella has started to be scarred by strip mining, a last effort of the coal mining companies. The great holes they dug in the ground to obtain leftover coal have left piles of displaced earth, forming hills softer and more round-topped than other natural ones. Trees that had stood for years in this forested land have been disposed of by heavy logging machinery. All that's left is a terraced and barren land. Albert Miller, who founded Meadowcroft Rockshelter and historic village with his brother Delvin, would bring the much-needed revival. Throughout his life, Miller had a love for the environment, which inspired him to obtain a pilot's license and capture aerial photographs of the western PA landscape. In the spirit of restoration, Miller planted between 5,500 to 23,500 trees in southwestern Pennsylvania each year from 1959 to 1967, following his purchase of the Meadowcroft property. Over time, the trees that were planted reforested the Meadowcroft area and the newly formed hills of displaced ground from strip mining. New habitats were created because of the reforestation. The Meadowcroft property is now home to many species, including birds such as the warbler, which you can find soaring through the sky. In the creek during the late winters, male peeper frogs are heard making calls to attract potential mates.
So they're teeny little things.
Recently, other fish, mammals, and mollusks have re-inhabited the land. Their abundance demonstrates the revitalization resulting from Miller's intervention. Now anyone can enjoy the beauty of Avella, Pennsylvania, and the Meadowcroft's property just as the hunters did 16,000 years ago. This is all thanks to Albert Miller's dedication to the renewal of a scarred land.